Jia was brimming with excitement as she prepared to fly to London. A bright young student, she had just been admitted to a university in the UK, a dream she had nurtured for months. This day was the culmination of her hopes and hard work. But beneath that joy, her heart ached. Leaving her hometown of Ahmedabad, her loving parents, and her little brother was not easy. It was June 12th. She woke up at 6 a.m., her eyes falling on the neatly packed suitcases. Her mother was quietly sobbing, unable to hold back the emotions. By 8 a.m., the family was ready and began the short drive to the airport. The half-hour journey was filled with silence, interrupted only by the occasional attempt to smile through tears. They arrived at the airport at 8:30. As Jia hugged her parents and brother one last time, her eyes welled up. She waved through tears before stepping inside. This was her first flight. After completing all the check-in procedures, Jia waited near her gate. Through the large glass windows, she could see the aircraft waiting, a majestic Boeing 787 Dreamliner ready to take her to Gatwick, London. The journey ahead was a 9-hour-long flight. At 12:45, the boarding announcement was made. She showed her boarding pass to the flight attendant and entered the aircraft. Her seat was by the window, and as she sat down, she gazed out, filled with wonder and hope. The aircraft slowly taxied toward the runway, which stretched 3,505 meters. Once the pilot received clearance from the control tower, the engines roared and the plane began its ascent. But then something went terribly wrong. As the aircraft climbed into the sky, its landing gear still down, it suddenly faltered. Witnesses saw the plane veer, dip unnaturally, and then crash into a nearby building. From the distance, only fire and thick black smoke were visible. Inside the air traffic control room, a chilling silence fell. Panic set in as the staff grasped the horror of what they had just witnessed. Outside, Jia's family hadn't left the airport. They heard the thunderous crash and rushed toward the sound, terror gripping their hearts. They didn't know yet, but somehow they already did. 265 people killed. How it happened? Pilot error? Engine failure? Aircraft effect? Nothing has concluded yet. But Boeing has a history.
Ethiopian Airlines jet with 157 people on board has crashed. The Boeing 737 MAX
is not clear what caused the new Boeing 737 to go down.
Shocking revelation about the Boeing 737 MAX and concerns there could have been even more deadly accidents.
The manufacturer, Boeing, has since admitted responsibility.
Boeing only came under scrutiny after repeated fatal accidents. But long before that, when the Dreamliner was launched,
the Dreamliner is the plane of the future.
Former Boeing engineers warned about the flaws in building 787 Dreamliner.
They're shortchanging the engineering process to meet a schedule, and they're not even allowing quality control to do their job.
Lania's other factory, they again found serious problems, and again they ordered work to stop. But this time, managers overruled the quality inspectors.
How could aviation authorities ignore serious warnings?
It's my job to make sure that that aircraft is safe. In a couple of meetings, there was a group of managers screaming at me to dumb down my work instruction, saying you have to remove requirements from your work instructions. It's going to take too much time. There's no doubt there's bad repairs going out the door on the 787 aircraft. I am worried that sooner or later there's going to be a structural failure on the fuselage.
I'm not flying on a 787 because I've been kind of avoiding flying on a 787.
265 people lost their lives. Another fatal accident in aviation history. Who's the real culprit?